Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your monthly reading for March 2022. Let's see what we have coming up here for you this month. It's a transformative month for all the signs collectively. It's there's a lot of change happening. But let's see what we have. I feel like and again, also the crown and third eye are really, really strong this month as well. So for you, I'm seeing the third eye, intuition, spiritual insights, meditation. It's going to be important here for you. We have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands. I don't know why. For some reason, I saw the King of Wands. So there might be something where some of you may be working on some kind of project, actually, is what I'm seeing. It's like but you're in planning mode. You're in planning stage. Like you're not telling anyone about anything. It's like you're working on some kind of, I'm hearing the word masterpiece. So it's like you're working on like this masterpiece of something. You're putting something together. Something you're very passionate about. I see that some of you have gone through quite a bit of experience or training in what you do. And it's like you're putting something together. You have some big project or idea that you want to debut at some point. But right now you're like downloading information. You are finding inspiration around you. You are channeling. It's like you're channeling the project. You're channeling the information and you're working on something. Okay, and your overarching theme of Nine of Swords. I feel like some of you are not sleeping that well or you're having a hard time sleeping. Interesting. Wow. Okay, so we have the Devil at the foundation and the Nine of Swords in the theme. But what's kind of interesting, though, it's almost like this is sandwiched between these two. So it feels like there might be something that you guys are doing that feels like this really big project, but at the same time, it also asks you to confront your fears. And I feel like for you, Cancer, maybe this month is about overcoming fears that have held you back, something that has held you back. So I don't think that this is like all of your fears. It feels like one very specific one. And I feel like it's something that you might have avoided in the past, or you just haven't gotten to that place yet. Like you might have been working on other things, or you may have been focused on other areas in your life. And now there's something that you're doing, something that you're putting out that you've been wanting to do for a very long time. But maybe the reason it hasn't happened yet is that you first had to grow spiritually to get to this place in your understanding and wisdom in order for you to confront this specific fear. And now you're here. So now you're kind of facing this thing and it is surrounded by this dream or passion that you have, which is really interesting. So this is like golden shadow stuff. It's like finding the light when you transform the dark. It's like the thing that comes out of shadow work, the beautiful golden wisdom, creativity, whatever we create, whatever gets born out of shadow work is the golden shadow. As I think that's what it is, I believe. But that's what I'm kind of seeing here. So for you, Cancer, you're transforming a fear, something that's been holding you back, and helping you to expand, go to the next level in maybe your work, your career, your life purpose. In the past position, we have Six of Swords. So you recently left chaos, recently left an area in your life or place in your life that has weighed you down, that was kind of, is on its way out, almost is kind of what I'm seeing. Like it was time for something to be put to rest. You were ready to walk away from it. Near future. For Cancer, what's coming up in the near future for Cancer? Yeah, see, Two of Swords. So it's like you're in incubation mode right now. I feel like you have a lot of changes coming up, but I feel like you're just kind of in planning stage and you're not really revealing too much. You're being very discreet, very discerning about who you tell. How's Cancer feeling? Ooh, look at that. Love that. So happy. I think that you're really going to enjoy what you're doing. It's like whatever you're working on. I see a very solitary energy for you this month. So you may be just spending a lot of time alone, a lot of time with yourself, and a lot of time just kind of working on something that you're very, very passionate about. I see you kind of putting all your energy and commitment and dedication into really growing something and cultivating something. It almost feels really humbling almost to like want to feel this energy. Like there's this persistence, there's this just devotion to something that you're doing that you really, really love, and it's going to make you really happy. I love this energy. This is beautiful. It's inspiring, actually. Environment. What's in Cancer's environment? Six of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, so there might be something here about a relationship from the past. Sometimes it's not always exes, you know, but I feel like there's some kind of, this actually feels like a sweet energy. There's an innocent energy to this. So maybe some of you are connecting one to your inner child. You may be connecting with people from your childhood, like childhood friends, or, you know, just people that you knew from your past. I feel like there might be some kind of, like, some kind of relationships or friendships that are rising from the dead. Almost what it kind of feels like it's going through a rebirth. There's like some kind of relationship from your childhood that's going through a rebirth, but it feels good. Like it feels really playful, and it's almost like both of you bring out your playful and innocent side to each other. Just kind of nice. Hopes, dreams, and desires. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Coins. So what I feel here is there is, what I'm seeing is some of you have kind of established yourself in a certain place. Like it's not necessarily where you wanted to end up, but it's like a starting point. And it almost kind of feels like this in-between period. Like you might have, for example, if you moved, you might have just moved to a place temporarily and kind of stayed there for some time. And it wasn't never in the plan to kind of stay there permanently. It was just kind of like the stepping stone to getting to the next place. And so I feel like some of you are ready to move on to, you know, the next stage. I feel like some of you are ready to get out of this like transitory period, because it feels like you just left something, right? So you left something chaotic, something that wasn't serving you. And you moved into like this in-between period of, I'm not sure where I want to go from here, but I am going to just kind of settle here for a little bit, figure things out. Maybe like rebuild myself from something, because that's what I kind of feel like it was. You walked away from something emotionally and to heal. It's like you needed a place to kind of rebuild your life, and that's where you were. And I kind of feel like there's something here about you wanting to move out of that space. Like you're ready to move on to your, like get started on this next chapter or stage in your life. Final outcome for Cancer. Interesting. The Tower. Okay. Sudden and unexpected change. Let me pull one more here. What is the Tower about for Cancer? Every sign is getting the Tower. It's interesting. Nine of Cups. I'm not seeing this as a negative thing. Okay, I'm seeing like sudden, like this is more sudden than it is anything else. It's not negative. It's sudden. It's kind of like it's happening really fast is what I'm seeing. So this could be like a relationship or just something that makes you really, really happy, but it kind of happens all of a sudden. And with it brings a lot of like change all of a sudden. So it may leave you feeling a bit ungrounded for a second, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just really happened really fast is what I'm saying. So this could be like a relationship, like all of a sudden you kind of meet someone and the next thing you know, you're like married or something, you know, or you all of a sudden there's like something that just kind of falls into your lap and it's like the best thing ever, but it's just and then all of a sudden you're like living somewhere different that you never thought you would live. And you find yourself in a completely different circumstance that has kind of caught you off guard a bit. So that's what I'm kind of seeing here. Oh, look at that. I said married, right? So this is, oh my gosh. Wow. Look at that. Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands. Wow. Okay. So I feel like this is you, Cancer, the Queen of Wands, because there's something that you're working on that's like super creative and passionate and you really, really love. So your heart is going to be really open this month. But again, see that Four of Wands, there's marriage here. There's like the home, like making a home with somebody, laying down some foundations. There's some kind of celebration. So this month, there may be something here where I'm telling you, like all of a sudden you're married, like you might have just met someone, but you just know when you know, right? So it's like, you get married and it's like there's maybe like a proposal that kind of comes out of nowhere, or it just happens, like there's like movement that happens really, really fast here. So that's really beautiful. Okay. Let's go into some clarifying cards here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Coins. So I like this month for you, Cancer. This is really nice. There's a lot of progress here, a lot of forward movement. Yes, there's transformation, but it's all for the progress, like kind of moving you forward. The only thing I would say is that we have the Nine of Swords and Devil, but that's just, I think that this is you kind of overcoming some kind of fear towards, expanding in your career, your work, or even in relationships. Maybe some of you have always kind of been afraid of commitment, but then you meet the right person and it just works. So I feel like you're kind of overcoming something here. And then Eight of Coins is hard work, hard labor, but also like really feeling fulfilled and being able to build off of something you've already established for yourself. So I feel like for you, this is more about expansion and growth, and either in relationships, work, or in both. How interesting. See, look, the Nine of Swords again with the Seven of Wands and Four of Swords. So you are definitely overcoming some huge fear here. Like, look, we have the Nine of Swords, and the Devil. So this is something that this is clearing out for you. So there's something here that you're doing, something here in terms of your work or something you're pursuing, going after, a fear of yours that is going to come along with it. But at the same time, by you engaging in it, by you kind of going forward with fear in you anyways, is going to help you transcend it and overcome it. So you're overcoming like maybe like a lifelong fear of something. And this is the month that you finally bulldoze through it and it no longer has control over you anymore. Nine of Swords. Again, let's see. Or Cancer. Son of Cups. Yeah, I think this is also allowing your heart to expand. So as your heart is activating and expanding even more, I feel like there's going to be some more things that come out from your shadow. So shadow work is going to happen this month, where you see some things that you may not have realized are still there. Some things that you kind of feel like you need to address or look at, or something that just gets revealed to you here with the Son of Cups. Son of Cups could also be someone that comes in and really catches you off guard, but you just find yourself really connected with this person, so this could be like a love offer, but it could also kind of put you in a place of fear because maybe it leaves you vulnerable, or maybe kind of because it's happened so fast or something, or it kind of happens unexpectedly, where you're used to having some boundaries up, or you're used to having your guard up. This is challenging you to bring your walls down. It's challenging you to open your heart to something when you're used to kind of protecting yourself. So in some way this month, you're going to be faced with some kind of inner fear of yours and asked to overcome it. Take some kind of risk or challenge yourself to do something. I feel like you're going to really follow your heart on this one. And you feel like you're going to recognize it. You're going to recognize that it's a test, or, what the right direction for you to go in is. Always trust your intuition. Father of Pentacles. Yeah, I really kind of feel like this is someone that's coming in here for you. So for some of you, this is maybe a fear around relationships or a fear around being vulnerable or committing or, opening ourselves up to somebody. And so we have someone who here is a Father of Pentacles. So it's like someone who's kind of coming in, who is very stable, who has his own, career, has his own abundance, has his own thing. And he is in it for the long term. I like that he's a Father of Pentacles because he's reliable. He can kind of support. He's there for support. He's dependable, and he has long-term, like permanent, like I want this forever kind of thing on his mind. So that is that's a really good sign. The Father of Pentacles there. Can we have one more here? Patience. So it's like something also, I feel like you've been very patient is kind of what I'm hearing here. And I actually, at the bottom of the deck, we have these 6 of Pentacles. So again, creating some kind of legacy together, or, really it's like you really waited for the right person or the right time. You didn't settle for just whatever was there. I feel like you were really patient with yourself and really patient with life. And if something didn't work out, I feel like you kind of allowed yourself to walk away from something that didn't fit right or sit right with you. I feel like you held on to that. And so you're being rewarded with that, with better offers and things that are more in alignment for you and more worthy of you. So what did we walk away from with the 6 of Swords? The Daughter of Cups. Interesting. Ooh. 3 of Cups. This is interesting. I'm kind of sensing that some of you walked away from, I heard the word immaturity, especially with that Daughter of Cups. This is interesting. So it's almost like, and with the 3 of Cups too, some of you could have been part of some kind of like group dynamic or maybe like even a friendship where it felt like there was a lot of drama or a lot of immaturity. And I feel like it caused some kind of chaos or internal conflict here with the 5 of Wands. Like there was a lot of competition, pettiness is what I'm hearing, like pettiness, comparisons, like talking about each other behind each other's back. That's kind of the vibe that I'm seeing here. So some of you might have walked away recently from some kind of dynamic like that, or people like that, like a friendship, or maybe like a group of friends. Yeah, it's like you're kind of changing your social circles there a little bit by walking away from that. What do we need to know about the Devil? Cancer. The Hanged Man. Yeah, interesting. Okay. So in the Hermit, so there's definitely something here where you're kind of being forced to look at it, like there's something staring at you right in the face. So whether that is putting out some kind of project or work that you've been working on that you're afraid to show other people, it's been like a fear of yours to be seen, but it's something that you also deeply desire and want for your life. So it could be that, or it could be like a fear of relationships, fear of commitment, whatever it is. You're a fear of yours that has kind of really taken a very strong hold over you. It's something that you are with that Hanged Man. It's almost like life is presenting it to you. It's like knocking at your door to the point where you can't even ignore it anymore. And you're being asked to really look at it and stare at it in the face. And by that, it's like helping you to find the answers within. It's helping you to discover something deeper about yourself. It's helping you to understand yourself on a deeper level. And by overcoming it, it's almost like you're going to acquire more wisdom, more life lessons about yourself and about how to approach things or how to go about things or how to overcome certain challenges. So you're growing spiritually here by something that you're doing. 2 of Swords. What do you need to know? Following your intuition. I feel like your intuition is telling you to set your boundaries and to not really tell too many people about what you're working on. I also feel like you're channeling information and you are finding guidance from source. Like you're channeling something and you're putting it into something that you're doing or something that you're creating. Can we have one more for the High Priestess? Wow, beautiful. So whatever it is that you're working on is going to lead you to long-term success. And if you already have that long-term success, it's going to build on top of this. It's going to give you something more. It's going to just attract more and more abundance towards you. So you're well on your way to that 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this King of Pentacles is that 10 of Pentacles for you. So you're already in this place of 9 of Pentacles. You've created your life for yourself. You've created your empire. You have everything you need and everything that you want for yourself. And now you kind of have like that missing piece that's starting to come into your life. So very beautiful. Okay. Happy. Ace of Cups, fulfillment, joy. Yeah. Daughter of Swords. So there is something that you are, again, working on, understanding, learning. Maybe some of you are going back to school, or you're going to pursue like a higher degree, something like that. Something that you're learning, you're like developing some kind of skill, and it's really making you happy. It's like giving you something. It may even actually catch you off guard at how happy it's making you. Like you may be doing something just thinking that I'm just going to do this because I just kind of feel led in that direction. But then once you start, you realize how much you enjoy it or how much you love it. Again, ooh, okay. 2 of Swords. You may not be telling anyone what you're working on. Again, it's like something that you have this like project, I feel like something that's kind of happening in your life and you're just not really saying anything about it to anybody is kind of what I'm seeing here. You're protecting something that is very meaningful to you and it's making you very happy. Six of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So with this, it's like whatever relationships are coming back into your life, friendships, relationships, whatever it is, it's like this 9 of Wands is, we've separately have gone through many life experiences. So if there's like a reunion with people in your life, it's like both of you or all of you are coming back together, changed people. You've kind of really gone through a lot of these experiences and you relate to each other differently now. You see each other differently now. You understand each other differently now. And so maybe what some of the things we couldn't appreciate about other people when we were younger or when we were kids, we now can see the value of something. And so I kind of feel like this 9 of Wands is we all had to go through our cycles. We all had to go through these life paths and experiences to really know what matters, what doesn't, what we should value, and what shouldn't have so much importance or control over our life. And so there's like these really beautiful unions that are coming into place. And I'm actually really strongly seeing friendship here for you, Cancer. You do have a beautiful relationship for sure as well. But I also see kind of new friends or other people coming into your life here. And there may be some people from your past that just, I'm kind of seeing like, this is interesting. Some of you may reconnect with a friend that you had maybe like, let's say in grade school or like high school or middle school, something like that. But it feels like someone who you were good friends with, but you weren't that close with. And it's almost like through serendipitous moments or like something kind of comes up where you bump into them and then it like reignites this new friendship, but it's like deeper and better and you kind of get to know each other. That's really interesting. That kind of showed up here for me. So some of you may reconnect with like a friend that in the past you weren't as close with, but now it's like they're meant to be in your life. It's just that it wasn't the right time yet. And so now it's like feels like the right time for certain friendships to really come into your life, Cancer. Beautiful. That's really cool. What else? We have one more. Yeah, coming in fast and coming in quickly. Very beautiful. I love that Chariot card. You're ready. You're ready for these new connections. You've done the work. You're ready for this new path. Okay, 8 of Cups, Knight of Coins. Wow, look at that. See, you're ready for that 10 of Pentacles. This is really beautiful. So it's like you're ready to transition out of this this kind of space that you needed to be in order to rebuild something or to rebuild your life or to kind of redefine things for yourself. I kind of feel like you've been in that space for a while. Maybe you needed some time to heal from something, or you just needed to figure some things out. And now there is this Knight of Coins. So you're the Knight of Pentacles here. And so you have a King of Pentacles that's coming in, who's not only holding a cup, but he's also holding a Knight of Coins to give you that last coin to form this beautiful, complete, whole picture of 10 of Pentacles. So for some of you, there's a really beautiful relationship that's going to last long term, very balanced, perfect for, like, it's a good match. So if some of you are kind of connecting with someone, then it has really good vibes to it. I like what I see. So final outcome. Yeah, so this feels like it's going to be all of a sudden some kind of relationship or even a marriage, could be like, let's go elope. Let's just go get married. Yeah. See, again, Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. Let's build towards this. Let's work towards this. Or maybe this is something you have been building towards, something that you have been cultivating, and then it's just kind of like shows up for you. And again, we have the Strength card. So again, this may trigger some kind of fear. It may bring it up. But before we kind of react, I feel like this might be something where it's just trying to get you to look at, like, you have this fear in you, or you have this wound from a previous experience, and kind of like trying to get you to either work through it, process it, overcome it, and to not let it stand in your way of happiness. So beautiful. Okay, what is a challenge for Cancer this month? What will Cancer be challenged with this month in March? Beauty. I am deeply and profoundly beautiful. So seeing your worth, seeing your value. So that's something that maybe kind of, again, so you have something kind of getting triggered. So it may trigger something about what you believe yourself to be, or maybe what you believe is worthy of you. So seeing that value in yourself is going to come up here for some of you as well. Not for everyone, it may not resonate for everybody, but there's something that's going to kind of touch on that wound, even if it's a career, even if it's like going after some kind of opportunity, it may like throw into question, like, well, am I worth it? Do I have what it takes? So the beauty here is more about like seeing your worth and your value, and knowing that you have so much to bring to the table. Can we have one more here? Miracles. Yeah. Believe that things are meant for you and that can work out for you, and kind of focus your energy on the best possible outcome this month. Try to keep your mind away from the worries and the stress and the anxieties and the worst case scenarios. I feel like that's just going to not really help at all. So I feel like positive thinking is going to be really helpful here. Not in the sense of like ignoring, something that's negative in life, but, to kind of not like put our more energy into what could possibly go wrong rather than more than, what could go right. Especially if it could easily go either way. Okay. What is something Cancer can look forward to? What's something positive that Cancer can look forward to this month? The truth. Beautiful. I love that. Really living your truth, getting in touch with your truth. Seeing your value, again, seeing your worth. Being honest with yourself, and I feel like I'm also hearing like clarity, like getting in touch with your truth is also clear up confusion or anything that you're dealing with. It will help you to find answers, getting in touch with your truth. One more. Impeccability. Beautiful. I feel like you'll be very on top of all of like your projects and completing things. So productivity is going to be in your favor here this month. What's a soul lesson for Cancer this month? What's a soul lesson for Cancer this month? Wow. See, look at that. And you have that strength card up here as well. So you have that courage. This is going to be, again, overcoming those deep fears that seems to keep coming up over and over and over again. So there's something that's going to be presented to you this month, whether that's in career or, anything that is pretty much a fear of yours is going to just be like, I'm here. What do you want to do about me? And I feel like you're ready for it. It almost feels like it's almost obvious that this is a test. I don't really feel like it's going to get past you. I feel like once you see it, you're going to be like, okay, here it is. I know what to do. I'm kind of scared to do it, but I know what I have to do. So I kind of feel like you're going to have that kind of reaction to something. I feel like you're prepared for this. I feel like you've done enough work on yourself to overcome whatever it is you're facing, because you know what you want, right? Like, you know what you want. You know, you're not confused. You're not in the 7 of Cups or anything. Like, you're very clear about where you want to be, who you are, and what you want. The only thing is that there may be some things about that kind of stand in the way that sometimes block you from getting to that place. But it doesn't mean that you don't know what it is. So I'll leave that there. Okay, messages from the Earth. How is the Earth supporting Cancer right now? Look at that. Culmination of vision. So I feel like abundance is coming towards you. Opportunities are coming towards you. There's something that you've been putting together or building for a long time, and you're starting to see how all of your hard work is starting to really come into this beautiful, cohesive picture. And that also counts with relationships. So friendships or, even like in romantic relationships. It's like if you're someone who's been working on yourself, working on your vibration, working on healing through wounds that would attract certain kinds of friendships or partnerships, if you've been doing that work, then definitely you're going to start seeing the results of that work. That's what it is. You've been working really, really hard on yourself, working hard on your career, whatever it is that you're building, wherever you've been putting energy, you're going to start seeing how everything kind of fits together now. Messages from the unicorns. So it's go time. I feel like you're going to be taking action. You're going to be taking like a decision. Something is going to happen pretty quickly here. Moving forward, you're going to be really pushed to move forward. And for some, it may make you feel a bit uncomfortable, which is that fear. So, and I feel like believing in yourself, believing that you can do it. Sometimes fear is going to come along. So don't wait for the fear to go away before you do something or say yes to something or go forward in something. Sometimes it just comes. And I really love, I reference her a lot because she inspires me so much. But Elizabeth Gilbert, I love it when she kind of says like, fear comes along, but they're not allowed to they have to sit in the back seat and they're not allowed to touch the steering wheel or make any kinds of decisions about anything. But sometimes they're there. Like, it's hard to kind of get rid of the fear. So I think that this is more about just shifting your focus and not letting it have any say or any control over what decisions we make, which I know is easier said than done. So, okay. Let's go into your self-care. What can Cancer do to take care of themselves this month? Path awareness. If I sincerely ask, I'm always guided back to the right path for me and to my central purpose. So I feel like prayer is going to be really important for some of you. If you resonate with prayer, that's going to be important. But just in general, kind of connecting to a higher guidance if you feel confused or lost or not really sure what direction to take. I think that some of you may even spend, again, I do see you kind of in solitary, not solitary, but just spending some time by yourself a little bit more this month, especially because I think some of you are really working on something, like you're working on a project, so you may just need that quiet time. But I do see some of you spending a little bit of extra time, like maybe in meditation or kind of just going somewhere by yourself and really needing to find answers and go within, which I feel like you're just going to be really good at doing anyway. I feel like you know how to find those answers, but it's just something I see you doing. And that's where I feel like you're going to be taking very good care of yourself, is when you feel confused or you don't know what to do, you may take some time out and kind of go within and try to find the answer. So, Very beautiful, Cancer. I really like this reading for you. This is a very uplifting reading, and I really see a lot of your beautiful hard work kind of really coming into focus here. So I wish you all the best this month. Congratulations if there's like the spontaneous wedding happening. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful month. If you resonated with the reading, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next month. Bye, Cancer.